The M60 Patton tank, a long-standing symbol of American armored warfare, has maintained a remarkable presence across global battlefields for decades. Introduced in the early 1960s as a successor to the M48 Patton, the M60 has gone through multiple iterations and upgrades, continually adapting to meet evolving threats and battlefield conditions. By 2025, despite being officially retired by the U.S. Army, the M60 Patton tank continues to serve in numerous countries, rejuvenated with modern technologies, new armor, upgraded firepower, and digital combat systems. Its resilience, adaptability, and legacy make it a subject of deep military interest and historical importance. The M60 was born during the Cold War, an era defined by the looming specter of high-intensity armored conflict between NATO and Warsaw Pact forces. Armed with a powerful 105mm M68 rifled gun, it brought significant firepower to the battlefield, surpassing its predecessor in armor, range, and lethality. Though it shared visual similarities with the M48, the M60 was an entirely new machine. Over time, the M60 family diversified into variants like the M60A1, M60A2, and M60A3, each iteration refining and improving upon its predecessor. The M60A3, introduced in the 1980s, marked the pinnacle of the series with enhanced fire control systems, thermal sights, and ballistic computers, enabling more accurate targeting and engagement capabilities. By the turn of the 21st century, most NATO forces had replaced the M60 with modern main battle tanks such as the M1 Abrams, Leopard 2, and Challenger 2. However, this was not the end of the road for the M60. Many countries continued operating and upgrading the tank, seeing its rugged simplicity, low operational costs, and reliability as a platform worth modernizing. Nations such as Turkey, Egypt, Jordan, Taiwan, and Saudi Arabia embarked on extensive upgrade programs to keep the M60 relevant against contemporary threats. These modernization efforts included the integration of explosive reactive armor era digital fire control systems, thermal imaging sights, GPS navigation, and in some cases, even 120mm smoothbore cannons. In 2025, the M60 Patton tank exists in two parallel realities. On one hand, it is a relic of a bygone era, preserved in military museums, used in training exercises, or retired in long stretches of armored vehicle graveyards. On the other hand, in many active military arsenals, it stands as a revitalized warrior, rearmed and repurposed for modern warfare. In the Middle East and parts of Asia, the M60 continues to play a pivotal role in defensive strategies. For instance, Egypt, which operates one of the largest fleets of M60s, has continually invested in upgrades that include modular composite armor and locally produced enhancements. Similarly, Turkey's Sabra upgrade, a significant leap in capability, transforms the M60 into a formidable force with a new power pack, advanced armor, and the Israeli Elbit fire control system. The M60's enduring relevance in 2025 is not just about firepower. The tank's mechanical simplicity and rugged design make it easy to maintain in harsh environments and logistically challenging battlefields. Unlike more sophisticated tanks that require extensive supply chains and maintenance crews, the M60 thrives in austere conditions. This advantage is especially useful for countries facing asymmetric threats or those involved in long-standing internal security operations. Moreover, its proven combat record instills confidence. The M60 has seen action in the Yom Kippur War, the Iran-Iraq War, the Gulf War, and numerous smaller conflicts around the globe. In each, it demonstrated robustness, firepower, and survivability. One of the most compelling aspects of the M60's story in 2025 is the ongoing innovation driven by private defense companies and military modernization initiatives. The American defense contractor Raytheon, along with other firms, has explored unmanned versions of the M60 chassis. These experimental variants test autonomous operation, remote weapons systems, and AI-assisted navigation. Though still in developmental phases, they signal a fascinating evolution of the M60 from a Cold War relic to a platform ready to operate in future combat environments. In a world increasingly leaning toward unmanned warfare, the M60's adaptability continues to astonish military analysts. Furthermore, digital integration has found its way into the M60 through battlefield management systems, communication networks, and real-time data links. Modern command and control systems fitted into upgraded M60s allow for real-time coordination with infantry, drones, and air support. In some countries, the M60 has been successfully networked into combined arms frameworks, ensuring that even an older tank can function within a digital battlefield. This blend of analog toughness and digital intelligence gives the M60 an unusual but potent edge. Despite its longevity and modernization, the M60 does face significant limitations in the 2025 battlefield. It lacks the active protection systems APS that many newer tanks feature, such as Israel's Trophy system or Russia's Arena. Without APS, the M60 remains vulnerable to modern anti-tank guided missiles ATGMs, loitering munitions, and advanced shaped charge warheads. Armor improvements help, but only to an extent. Against adversaries equipped with modern weaponry and advanced tactics, even upgraded M60s must rely on speed, coordination, and strategic deployment to survive and succeed. Nonetheless, the cost-benefit ratio continues to favor the M60 for many nations. While a modern MBT like the M1A2 Abrams SEPV3 or Leopard 2A7 Plus can cost over $10 million per unit, a fully upgraded M60 can deliver 70 to 80% of that capability at less than half the cost. This makes the M60 an attractive option for mid-sized militaries or those seeking to bolster their armored capabilities without breaking defense budgets. Furthermore, large global inventories of M60 hulls and parts ensure a steady supply chain for refurbishments and spare components. The M60 has also found a second life in civilian and paramilitary roles. In some countries, decommissioned M60s have been converted into engineering vehicles, mine clearers, and firefighting platforms. These adaptations show how a military platform can evolve beyond its original purpose. In the United States, several M60s serve in National Guard training ranges and historical reenactments. Their imposing silhouette continues to inspire awe and respect among military enthusiasts and civilians alike. Another important aspect of the M60's 2025 legacy lies in its influence on tank doctrine and design philosophy. The tank's operation